Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello dear friends, welcome to this fourth lecture of Module 6 on tunnels and methods of tunneling, treatments and anchoring of geological strata. In previous discussion, we have elaborated about the concept of treatments, material used for treatment and types of treatments. Now in these lectures, we will learn about one of the anchoring approach of rock strata, that is grouting. In this lecture, we are going to learn about anchoring of rock strata through grouting, and regarding this we are going to cover about introduction concerned to grouting, then parameter relevant for selection of grouting, materials used for grouting, and then types of grouting, then about brief related to equipment, and then steps of grouting. Friends, as you know, the anchoring of rock strata is very important because the anchoring is going to enhance the strength of rock strata, which we are going to utilize for engineering geological development. The anchoring of rock strata is important work during preparation of site, during construction and post construction. It means in all phases the anchoring of strata is necessary requirement of any engineering project. Anchoring of strata is a form through grouting and through bolting. We are going to apply grouting or bolting in weak strata to anchor the weak strata in two forms. On one side, going to enhance the strength of rock strata. Another side, we are going to check the percolation, seepage and flow of water through rock strata, because flow of water is also affecting the strength of rock strata with respect to time. As far as grouting is concerned, it is a type of treatment, and grouting is one of the process of strengthening the weak rock strata and arresting leakage, percolation and seepage of water on other side. As per Indian Standard 1356 1987, the grouting is defined as a process of injecting under pressure a slurry of fluid grout. And what is the slurry of fluid grout? Cement water mixture is recognized as fluid grout, or other appropriate material used for same purpose, into the mass of defective rock strata through a borehole to fissures and cracks, in hope that all fissures, joints, cavities and all kinds of discontinuities will sealed off against water in rock strata. In this way, we are going to reduce the leakage and flow of water and enhance the strength of rock by grouting of rock strata. What is the characteristic of rock strata for selection of grouting method? So the rock strata in general is characterized by in situ permeability, and in situ permeability in engineering geology is measured in form of Lugen, and the Lugen is defined as 1 liter of water intact per meter of test length per minute at 1 MPa pressure. In terms of Lugen, we are going to decide which method of grouting is suitable for enhancing the strength of rock strata or soil mass. For this, regarding the hole plans, because grouting is performed in drilled hole, so arrangement of holes in plan and vertical sections are predefined and as per design based on nature of strata as well as the engineering structure which we are going to construct on such defined strata. Another method of treatment is shear key, and shear key is a longitudinal trench in the rock strata is backfilled with concrete or other material to increase the resistance against ground control instability problem, and in another way going to enhance the strength of rock strata. Friends, important parameter for selection of grouting types in detail required to assess about the shear strength of rock strata, permeability of rock strata or geomaterials or geoground like soil, mass, etc. Then deformation modulus of rock strata, then depth of overburden lying over the rock strata, then about the discontinuity patterns and about the foliations present in rock strata which are going to affect the joint pattern or discontinuity pattern of the area. Parameter utilized for classification of grouting, we are selecting only two parameters. One is the composition of grout and another about the grouting process based. So on the basis of grout type, the grouting can be divided in two categories: cement grouting and chemical grouting. The selection of cement grouting or chemical grouting depends on the geotechnical characteristics of rock strata. In addition to the composition of grouts, we are having classification based on grouting processes and design, and based on grouting processes and design, grouting can be categorized as consolidation grouting, curtain grouting, blanket grouting, contact grouting, and in some specific time special purpose grouting for defined and targeted defect oriented treatment. Besides this, we are also going to divide grouting based on the type of holes: primary hole grouting, secondary hole grouting, tertiary hole grouting, and so on and so forth. If the primary hole grouting is not successful, then we are going for the secondary and primary grouting, and then again going for tertiary along with secondary and primary grouting to reduce the spaces between the grouting holes and enhance the performance of grouting. If we are going to see about composition of grout, as we have already discussed classification of grouting as chemical grouting and cement grouting. So commonly grout is an aqueous suspension of solid, and the solid is actually cement in common use. For injecting under pressure into the rock strata or unconsolidated material, generally Portland cement is universally used. Cement for the cement grouting or in cement grouting. Treatment of engineering structure. Now we have three types of Portland cement for grouting purpose. One is a quick setting cement, and this quick setting cement having 1/3 time of the normal cement in setting. Another is sulfate attack resistant cement, and another is a very fine grain cement. These cements are going to help the grouting processes for various purposes and objectives. Besides these, several admixtures in varying percentage are used with the cement as accelerator, retarders or fillers. Number of chemicals we have for mixing in cement for making grouts. The chemical grouts are very limited in use in comparison to the cement grout, and the chemical grouts are solution grout that are used as a chemical grouts are acrylamide, polyurethanes, acrylate, epoxies and sodium silicates. In form of solutions, these chemicals we are going to utilize for the chemical grouts, where the Lugin value of the strata is comparatively very less to define the narrow fractures or crack present in strata. Regarding the types of hole, we have three types of hole: A type hole, B type hole, C type hole. A type hole is a longer hole and extended for more depth, higher depth. Then this B type hole is limited to some shallow depth. Then further C type hole is also limited to certain depth. Generally we perform the grouting here after completion of the grouting, injection of the grout or grouting process in A hole, and if we are not able to reach the target, then we are going to develop this B hole in between the A holes, and still if the target is not reachable, then we are going for the C hole, and in this way we are going to reach the defined objective concerned to grouting. As far as consolidation grouting is a concern, as the name indicates, this is the weak and loose rock mass is combined by grouting is called as consolidation grouting. Where it can be applied, so the rock strata are highly discontinuous and highly permeable, require consolidation grouting to cover the affected area. Consolidation grouting is often carried out to shallow depth. As far as working up in consolidation grouting is concerned, the solid in the grout mixture settle in wide space to seal the fracture of opening and consolidate the rock strata to enhance the strength. You can see the number of hole consolidated nearby a particular targeted zone, and this type of grouting we are going to recognize as consolidation grouting. Next is a curtain grouting, and this curtain grouting, as the name indicates, it is the similar type in structure as curtain we are utilizing in our home. This curtain grouting is actually creation of a barrier against seepage of water or percolation of water by filling the voids or water passages with grout in systematic rows and column of the grout hole. You can see here the number of grout holes, and if this one row is not sufficient, it is still going to allow the flow of water. Then we are going to develop second row, third row. So in this way, first layer of curtain, second layer of curtain, third layer of curtain grout we are going to create. So check the flow of water and enhance the rock strata by reducing the permeability and discontinuity level of rock strata in. As far as depth is concerned, the depth of the grout hole depends on the nature of structure which we are going to construct here. Generally, 2/3 of the height of engineering structure is considered along with addition of 15 meter for development of such hole. Next is a blanket grouting. As the name blanket indicates, it is a area grouting. So any area defective in nature, suppose this area defective in nature, we are going to create number of holes in a specific pattern, you can see, and in this way we are going to cover this whole area which is recognized as defective and going to fill these grouts, cement grouts and others, and going to create this type of barrier and strengthening of strata due to such type of grouting hole distribution along with suitable and successful grouting of area. The process of grouting through a specified area of shallow depth for the purpose of sealing the voids of unconsolidated material is recognized as blanket grouting or area grouting. And the main purpose of blanket grouting is to reduce the permeability and stopping the water seepage. In one hand, indirectly going to enhance the strength of the rock strata. In general, the hole for the blanket grouting are restricted to 6 meter to 10 meter of subsurface area from the foundation surface or ground surface. Next type of grouting is a contact grouting. As the name indicates, the contact grouting, when grouting under pressure is undertaken to seal a gap or obtain a strong contact between an engineering structure like dam, like bridge, foundation, etc., and the foundation rock strata is called as contact grouting. You can see this is the engineering structure. And this is the rock strata where we are going to place this engineering structure. So in this zone we are going to create grouting holes and going to fill these grouting holes through grout. If this single attempts of grout holes not suitable, then we are going for the another holes, etc., near the contact zone of the engineering structure and rock strata. In this process, a neat cement grout is injected at the contact of engineering structures and the adjacent surface. The cement grout fills the voids and seals the seepage path in one way and indirectly going to enhance the strength of engineering structure, engineering strata lying below the engineering structure. This kind of grouting is used in tunnels near the ground to enhance the status of lining and the rock strata, peripheral rock strata, and in case of dam foundation or bridge foundation. In addition to this, we have another type, special purpose grouting. This special purpose, as the name indicate, it is of special type using same cement grout, but the target area is of specific spots, localized spots, to grout and enhance the strength and reduce the permeability of strata for a special purpose. This type of grouting also utilized in engineering structures like dam, tunnels, etc. also. Grouting equipment is a very simple equipment. Is consisting of, this is the view of the grouting instrument without pump. Here I am going to add pump, electric pump or manual pump. The grouting unit generally consists of a mixture and one or more pumps. The mixtures tank is filled with the grout mixture. Here we are going to attach tank, and is continuously squeezed out into the ground by the compressed air. Pressure gauges are installed at the grout holes to maintain proper line pressure, and careful noted as reading about the amount of grout placed in each hole in order to determine the grout intake. Excessive quantities of grout requires in one or two particular holes, and difficulty in maintaining the adequate pressures are signs that the grout process is not up to mark. Then grout holes we are performing in generally diameter 6.35 cm up to 12.3 cm in the diameter, and the drilling technique depends on the depth of grouts and others. So through pump we are going to inject this mixing of the cement water grouts, and the cement water grouts moving along with this nozzle and allowed to move in holes. Steps of grouting as per concept, we are going to perform two level of pressure grouting, low pressure grouting, then high pressure grouting. Low pressure grouting, this grouting proceed the high pressure grouting, and it is generally done before any concrete is placed within the body of dam or body rock strata, and this principal purpose of this to consolidate rock strata to seal all the major discontinuities present in rock strata. Then high pressure grouting, the main objective of high pressure grouting to create a deep curtain at the heel of the dam as an example in rock strata. The case is a dam in which is going to stop the leakage. The grouting method performed in stages. Two types of grouting methods, namely stage method and packer method. The stage maker, in this the holes are drilled, the seams to closest to the surface, and it is grouted. For this we are going to clean the grout properly and then going to fill the grout in drilled first hole, then going for the next hole. Packer method, in this method all the grout holes are drilled to their fullest length, and a zone of certain thickness is then grouted, and a seal or packer is inserted into the hole to a level corresponding to the top of the grouted zone. The overlying zone for a certain thickness is then grouted using decreased pressure, and the process is repeated till the uppermost layer is reached and grouted. In this, how we are going to analyze grout loss? So if the crack in the foundation rocks are not well estimated, even excessive pressures can be result into the grout and loose due to leakage. These are the indication about the grout loss and not performing up to level of defined objective. Friends, these aspects fully taken from the book of Engineering Geology written by Gangopadhyay in 2013, published through Oxford University publication, having page number 12549. Then partial supports from the book of Engineering Geology written by D.V. Reddy in 2016, published by Because Publication and having page number 12410. Then partial support from the textbook of Engineering Geology written by Kashabulu is having page 12495. Then the Waltham 2018 Foundation of Engineering Geology page 12104. Friends, grouting is one of the process for anchoring of rock strata. Grouting is also useful to check the leakage and arrest the leakage, percolation, flow of water through rock strata or soil layer. Cement grouting and chemical groutings are the principal types of grouting based on the grout composition, and we have already discussed cement grouting. Nowadays we have varieties of cement grout. Then on the basis of process, the grouting can be defined as consolidation grouting, curtain grouting, contact grouting, blanket grouting and special purpose grouting. The special purpose grouting we generally not perform in case of anchoring of rock strata or soily layer. Dear friends, in this class we have elaborated and discussed about concept of grouting, classification of grouting, composition of grouting as cement grout and chemical grout, then parameters suitable for selection of grouting types, then classification of grouting based on design and processes as consolidation grouting, curtain grouting, contact grouting, blanket grouting and special purpose grouting. However, the special purpose grouting we are generally not used for anchoring of strata. All the types of grouting basically depends on the nature of rock strata in view of geotechnical characteristics and the dimension and geometry of plant and design engineering structures where we are going to place in defined strata. Then in addition to this, we have discussed about different steps regarding the grouting in view of development of holes like A holes, B holes, C holes. Then about the equipment utilized for grouting purpose consisting of simply a mixer, a tank, about a pump, then some dial gauges to monitor the intake of grouts and grouting needles through which we are going to insert or inject grouts in defined grout holes. Then we have discussed about the steps for grouting as a packer grouting, and edge step grouting with help of suitable grouting equipment. The testing of grouting we generally perform to see the targeted objective regarding the level of enhancement of strength as well as the check of flow of water in view of permeability measured in term of Lugen. Friends, in next class we will learn about another method of anchoring of geological strata, which is very simple and recognized as rock bolts. Thank you.